Want to turn your passion for drawing into a full-time career? Discover our courses at Brushcamp where you become a master in the realm of digital painting. Brushcamp offers tons of similar courses in illustration, 2D, 3D design. Level up your creativity with free knowledge and courses. Visit brushcamp.com today and explore endless possibilities.
Hello everyone. Today we continue with Lesson 9. Draw items based on everyday items. This lesson requires your observation and stylization skills more. You are seeing 3 pictures on screen of 3 authors whose names I can't write here. But this is a fairly common type of illustration. Above are many sketchbooks, notebooks, or arbitrary drawings like the picture in the middle. We spread out in a theme. Draw a number of icons on a certain topic. You can see it's drawing single things, but when you put it in, it's so pretty. Today we will also make a set like this. And each of you will make your own set like this. Based on real-life pictures, let's create a set of items specifically for a character class. What is character class? Means a type of person, a character class in a certain era. I will not bind you in any era. The possibilities for you to research are very wide. You can find a lot of pictures to study. I recommend that you choose real things in real life and transform it. That product will be more personal to us. Don't try to redraw existing works of other artists. It devalues your individuality. It's also easy to commit image plagiarism. Students can choose one of the following 10 topics: adventure, swordsman, scientist, chef, doctor, magician, captain, businessman, scammers, mercenary. You can choose one of these 10 character classes. Choose and draw yourself at least 10 items, including 3 to 5 main items. At least 5 main items. And the remaining 5 items will be accessory items. In such a shape, we spread it out into a rectangle. Now I will demo for you. I will have 3 classes available. Of course, I won't be able to demo all 3 classes. If I only draw 1 class, I feel a little less for you to study. To teach you how to draw, I will demo a specific one first, and some ideas that I think will be suitable for these 3 classes. You can redraw these 3 classes, or it's best to choose other classes to not be tied. It's constrained by what I've drawn. It will be better for you. Here I have a real picture of a bag. The class we draw here is adventurer. And what would an adventurer's backpack look like? I will try to draw it. Please don't draw it straight like this. You want your pictures to look fancy and interesting. You have to draw the angles. Like I said in some first lessons, they will give us more drawing surface. I'll draw it diagonally. Let us see more aspects of a backpack. Feel free to draw. Here it has 2 wires. Since the backpack is curved here, I will also bend it. There will be another bag here. We just need to quickly sketch this idea. And when the line is shortened, we have to draw more slowly. There is usually a protruding pocket here. Papers. This is adventurer theme. This side can tie extra bag. One more bag. You add your own design. You can design some more icons or something. Looks pretty cool. The lanyard of this. We've already sketched out of backpack. This backpack has a front strap too. You can even put some flowers on it. Application with some exercises that you have already learned. I based on the left backpack, so that I can draw a backpack like this. It looks like this. This backpack is more personal to me. You guys also created a backpack like this. I think every class should have a backpack, because backpacks are one of the most beautiful items. It's the easiest way to show the personality of that class. This is called the main body. So what is an accessory item? I'll try drawing an accessory item for you guys to see. Those are the accessory items of that class, but smaller. It's more compact. Adventurer. It's simple. I think the accessory item is binoculars. Binoculars are probably the simplest. This is the tip of the tube. Just sketch. You draw comfortably. Remember that you have to master on drawing this round block, and the handling should be smooth. Please don't draw it wrong or it's too thin. Or let it be too flat. If everything looks so flat, it will be boring. Binoculars. It has this. And even it will have a string. This is an accessory item. Main item. Accessory items, main items, and additionally, we can add one more item for travel. Wine bottle. Wine bottle for drinking. I like the slightly medieval era. So these will also be made of leather. Sew it again. You can add some streaks like this to make it look older. The accessory items will look like this. We can draw the main item is some beautiful bottle. That means its granularity is more complicated. Or you can draw an adventurer's book beautifully. Then it will become a main subject. In fact, this binocular can also be considered as the main subject. As for the extra, maybe I'll add one more knife. Adventurers will have knives to cut trees, cut grass. Like this, add an accessory item. This is called an accessory item. These items are very diverse. The adventurer's food, dry food or something, drinking water and cigarettes, or some strange things they brought. Let's try drawing items of magician topic. Sketch lightly, you can just draw freely. Like that. Magician. When you think of magicians, what do you think of first? The spell book. The spell book is simple, you just draw the layout like this. Draw a different style of book. Like this. The book is like this. Decorating it. It's Magician's spellbook. It can't be too simple. You can draw it like this. Skull. Forbidden magic or something. I sketched this idea faster than the other idea. The other side is analyzing and drawing. And this one, I will draw it as an example. Some ideas of other classes, the way to sketch. This can be a main item, because it contains the significant details. Otherwise we can think of this. This is a main item of the magician. For your reference. It is a. I draw it upside down. Can you guess what I'm drawing? Draw quickly. Some lines are still not good. Please understand. So thick. There you can see a box. It's a box containing the magic potion bottles of the magicians. They bring them for exorcism, magic or whatever. A rope. That kind of rope. You can draw the hooks on both sides. As you like, there are many styles of packaging. Depending on the packaging, it will have unique locking mechanisms. I think this topic is quite interesting with many references. And you can easily learn many things. You can also practice many other skills. I will divide this box horizontally. It will come here. What is this? Drawing something looks so dangerous. Bottles. I draw bottles, which magicians often use. You can divide more compartments. This picture is. These items are big, but it's enough for you to create. The important thing is that the more you draw, the more correct it is. Various strange items. Try drawing some strange items. See if you handle it. And how well you handle. Draw a little more pattern for a more beautiful lid. It depends on your style. You can design, but the most importantly, you have to design it, so that it shows the properties of that class. When I look at it, I don't know what class you choose. Sometimes many people draw, but I don't know what class those items belong to. You have to put in and have to draw enough items. You have to draw enough items, it's a kind of invisible pressure. but it will make you better. Which, in addition, you can draw more small items. You can draw more small items. Some small items like wine bottles. Kind of like this. Strange bottle of wine. You can make some strange and interesting wine forms. Charms and plants outside. Some medicinal herbs, etc. Try to study some strange flowers. It can also be called a mage's item. Scientist is more difficult. I think this is the hardest topic, because it requires a lot of machinery and scientific equipment. Like that, but you can think broadly. Which items do scientists have? They still need food. They need some food like. Even a scientist's food can be a fast food box. A box of soup or something. Cigarette. Cigarette. If you're used to smoking, you'll be able to quickly draw a cigarette, but let's try designing more. For example, choose a common idea but design more. It will be better. It will be more creative. The main items of scientists can be machinery or equipment. The machinery of the era you are aspiring to. For example, I will draw a vintage telephone. Telephone. A vintage telephone. I'm drawing an angle from the top looking down. The better you draw, the better it is for you. This side is not like this. On this side, there is the handset. Handset. I'm not sure what shape to design the phone stand in. I'll draw a round shape. A big roundabout here. This is a main item of the scientist. An example? You can engrave anything, it's up to you. Like that. We need an item that shows more styles. Many strange angles, top down, bottom up, left to right, etc. Now we'll be back to the adventures items. To refine them. What I want to see. I will lower the opacity of this sketch first. And we will have a more accurate sketch version too. This brush. The thickness of the line will be this size. Let's start. Drawing line again. Brush 6. The more you do this by hand, the better. Don't use pen tool. Practice drawing by hand. We have done quite a few exercises practicing drawing by hand. Because throughout the course, the task for you is to draw more frequently. When drawing, feel free to complete each part at your own pace. Then you can erase any incorrect lines afterward. Hand-drawn lines are always the most beautiful, and the more natural the line are, the more beautiful it will be. In this lesson, I value the research, attention to detail, and level of completion. I designed this to resemble a, but its symbol is a telescope. Just color it gray. No need to pick other color it. You can color it if you want. But in this course, I won't be guiding you on how to color for the time being. Add a little bit of damage. Add some dust specks. It will make our backpack look a little older. It's more beautiful. Color this area black. Like this. If you use hard brush, the line will look like this. You can refine it. Refining them, like those corners. I will add shadow here. Or a shadow, which is the shadow contact between characters. Believe me, if you make a good sketch, even if you only color black and white, it's also very beautiful. Very beautiful. I am trying to prove to you. It still creates depth. Don't worry that the drawing won't be beautiful without coloring. That is an incorrect assumption. If you draw in black and white skillfully, your artwork will still be beautiful. You can color it, but you should only paint with flat colors. Don't add shading to the picture. If you're not familiar with the techniques, it will ruin the picture if you color it wrong. It would be uncomfortable to look at it. So you should only paint with flat colors. You can mix your own colors. This is not a requirement of the exercise. You can color if you want. Here. Like this. Black shadow. I think this is pretty good. Okay. An item will look like this. You draw those small items in many different angles. Here I draw the most basic angle. It will be like this. I adjusted a bit. You color according to the steps. This is the expand I set in the shortcut. You can install it yourself. If you want, you can try to color this. Try coloring this for you. Just basic coloring. Just check the color. When you've selected a suitable color, you can stop. Choose Sample All Layers. Same design language. I'll just draw it, for example. For who want to see the whole coloring scene, you can watch more. I'm just doing a rough color fill. I don't have the habit of dividing to many layers. I like to handle in one layer. It's also easy to manage. Even your coloring. You also need a lot of image libraries. Observing many things. To know what color this item is. I'm using a set of hot colors. Add some blue. Try another color. Try this in another color. shading it. It's on this side, so it'll be a little darker. I'm just doing a rough color fill. Color it a bit. In case you want to color more beautiful and vivid colors, can refer to this style. Just a little color. I will not give color instructions, because this is just a sketching course. Add a little shading to the front part. And done. If you color it, just reach this threshold is okay. If you're good at coloring already, feel free to color. It's good for you? Here. This part too. This part is not available. Delete it. If you like to color, you can color a little more. Change this chord. If you like, you can color more, but the requirement is just sketching. That's the whole content of today's lesson. Have fun working with this exercise, and hopefully we'll see more themes, fascinatingly transferred, and many beautiful artworks. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Please like and subscribe to our channel.